Hello, everybody. How are you doing today? My name is Tony Rizano. And you are listening to another episode of the world famous, the University of the best podcast in 1, 2, 3 galaxies. But, ladies and gentlemen, you and I, we just call this show Online Marketing Moves. We are coming to you live today. Today is Monday, October the 20th, 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very exciting show today. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say yesterday, me and my wife, we were supposed to go see the Lion King at the fabulous Fox Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, and that did not happen. And I will tell you, do not use Stub Hub, okay? My wife, she bought tickets off Stub Hub. She bought them. They processed her order, all that jazz. Come to find out, they canceled the tickets, probably because they oversold a bunch of them. Okay, so they just canceled. They said, "Oh, your money will be refunded," which is cool and everything. But the point is, they gave no, they didn't send an email. They didn't send a notification. And all these companies love notifications. Nobody sent the email. Nobody sent the notification. Nobody sent anything. They just canceled the tickets, and that was that. And so it's annoying because you get all ready and you're like, I'm going to see the line. I'm going to see a show that I want to see. And then there's no show. So StubHub, I'm done. I'm done with you, okay? It's over. It's a wrap. I hate buying tickets. Well, my wife bought the tickets, but I hate using places like StubHub anyway, because all they do is they act like they're going to give you a discount, but then they charge you like $40, $50 for all types of fees and all that. So, damn you, StubHub. How about that? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we have something very important to talk about today. We are going to talk about the most important thing that you can do. The most important thing that you can do when it comes to content creation, when it comes to marketing yourself, when it comes to marketing your business, your brand, whatever you want to say. The most important thing that you can do, ladies and gentlemen, is be consistent. Ladies and gentlemen, in any relationship, whether you are dating, whether you are a friend, whether you are a family member, the most important thing that you can do is be consistent. The worst type of people, in my book, in my estimation, are the flakes. Okay? Ain't nothing worse than a flake. Here today, gone for 3 weeks, back for a day, flakes. Now, I don't need to hear from people every day, but you can't go, if I call you 2 or 3 times and I don't hear back from you, I ain't gonna call you no more. And you can't call me in 6 months and say, "Why you ain't call me?" What? I called you 2 or 3 times, sent you after you call people a couple of times, you send them a text, everything's all right, you're all right, you good, whatever. And if you don't hear from them then, no, I'm done with all that. And so consistency is the most important. You can't go, you record a show, upload the show, you record a YouTube show, podcast, whatever. You upload it, and then you go 2 weeks. And then every now and then you do a show. And then you turn around and you look at yourself, or you look at somebody and say, I need bigger numbers. Yeah. People want consistency. They do not want the person that is going to, do two. You're going to do 2 podcasts a day. You're going to go a month and then do another podcast. And then you're going to go 3 months, do another. You just wasting your time at that point. Well, you were just doing the show for you at that point. You're not doing it to gain an audience. You're not doing it to build anything. You're just doing that for giggles. So do not expect people to listen, to trust you, to like you if you are not consistent. Consistency is the most important thing. Consistency in a relationship is very important. Consistency in anything is important. Listen, you can't be dating somebody and just fall off the face of the earth. Especially if you've been, and now listen, Things happen, but we're going with no excuses today. You can't date somebody for a couple weeks, be all loving, lovey-dovey, and then you disappear for a month. Come back like, hey, Fonzarello over here. What happened? Oh, you know, unless unless you gotta. If you've been in jail for a month, they need to think. They need to think about dating you anyway, because you know. I'm gonna give you a quick tip. It's just one tip I have. Don't date jailbirds. Okay, leave that alone. Yes, I know 90% of people that are locked up, they are innocent. Let them no 99.5% of people that are in prison are innocent. Let them they'll tell you that. But no, you want to be with somebody that's gonna be consistent, like I said, people don't have to be in your face all the time, but you want to hear from people on a regular basis. The more you like somebody, the more you would like to see them. It doesn't have to be every day. It doesn't have to be every minute. It doesn't have to be every. You don't have to become Siamese twins, but you want some consistency. The most important thing you can do in your content creation is be consistent. But you say, hey, I'm doing video 3 days a week. Do videos 3 days a week. You're gonna do a podcast. You say, hey, I'm doing a podcast twice a week. Do the podcast twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week. Whatever you're gonna say, do. Now, sometimes I know things happen, but do not let this be. Do not turn to your audience every week and come up with an excuse, because after a while they're gonna be like, you know what? I'm out of excuses. Why am I listening to this nonsense? I'm out. Okay. So and that would definitely happen, because there are a lot of options these days. There are a lot of options. You got all types of, TV networks. You got YouTube. You got podcasts. You got audiobooks. You got radio stations. You got all types of things that you can listen to, that you can watch, that you can be entertained by. Why are they going to waste their time with you and you're not consistent? They do the news every day. If somebody wanted to watch MSNBC every day, they could go to MSNBC. Their shows are going to be there every day. They could watch. If you like Fox, you can go watch that every day. If you like a certain podcast, you can go listen. Every day. The biggest people are the most consistent, not the, hey, I drop one here, I drop one there. Even people that are famous for something, you try to start a podcast and then you like, we're gonna drop podcasts when we can. If you drop one every 6-7 months, don't nobody want to hear that. Nobody's gonna listen to that crap. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you up front. Be consistent in your business. Be consistent in your brand. Be consistent in your life. The more consistent you are, the better off you will be. Now, ladies and gentlemen, be consistent. Okay, and Stub Hub, you ain't consistent. Okay, so that's why I'm dropping you. But ladies and gentlemen, that is it. We'll be back on Wednesday with the all new episode of Online Marketing Moves. But until then, my name is Tony Rosano. Thank you for listening. God bless. Always email the show, tony@tonyrosano.com. As I told you before, ladies and gentlemen, go to YouTube, download all the episodes. Go to Spotify, download all 800 and some episodes. Share with your friends, share with your family, share with everybody, share with anybody. Share, like, give us 5 stars, all that good stuff, wherever you listen to podcasts. And we will be back on Wednesday. But until then, God bless. Thank each and every one of you for listening. And as always, everybody, peace.